too much. Right, drop somebody gain and they can give some money for that. You get us some?
So you heard it, right?
Let's play with the volume too.
So listen to this, right? They're saying, right? Just know how you set your mic. Listen. Let me sing along. Sound one. प्रेम से बोलो गजानन स्वामी की जय. My dear devotees, as we all gather tonight in this, the final night of Ganesh Chaturthi celebrations, as puja is in progress, let us all put our hands together, close our eyes and bow our heads as we are about to begin tonight's satsang. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswate Namaha, Shri Sarguru Charan Kamale Dhyo Namaha, Varnana Varta Sanghana Rasanam Chandasamapi Mangalana Chakaretaro Vandevani Vinayako Saraswati Namastobhyam Varne Kamarupinim Vidyarabham Karishyami Sedhir Bhavatu Me Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. We now join Bhajan. Siddhi Vinayak Mangaladata Ashta Vinayak Mangaladayak Mangalamurti Moriya Jai Ganaraya Shri Ganaraya Jai Ganaraya Shri Ganaraya Jai Ganaraya Shri Ganaraya Ganapati Bappa Moria Jai Ganaraya Shri Ganaraya Ganapati Bappa Moria Jai Ganaraya Jai Ganaraya Shri Ganaraya Jai Ganaraya सिंदूर वरना पंकज रमना सिंदूर वरना पंकज रमना सिंदूर वरना पंकज रमना गणपति बप्पा मोरया सिंदूर वरना पंकज रमना गणपति बप्पा मोरया 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 गणपति बप्पा मोरया 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 गणपति बप्पा मोरया जय गणराया श्री गणराया जय गणराया श्री गणराया जय गणराया श्री गणराया गणपति बप्पा मोरया जय गणराया श्री गणराया गणपति बप्पा मोरया 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 गणपति बप्पा मोरया गणपति बप्पा मोरया गणपति बप्पा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक
सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक जय
गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक प्रथम कई सब तुम ही पूजा तुम सब और नहीं कोई दूजा प्रथम कई सब तुम ही पूजा तुम सब और नहीं कोई दूजा रिद्धि सिद्धि सुख संपत्ति दायक सब विधि पूजक सब विधि लायक
जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक जय गणेश
सर्वकला समृद्ध जगवंदन दीन दुखी के सदा सहायक सब विधि पूजक सब विधि लायक
गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजक सब विधि लायक
जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजक सब विधि लायक
जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजक सब विधि लायक जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजक सब विधि लायक जय गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारे गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारे जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय 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 गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय लंबोदर पीतांबर सो है हरिमणि मुकुट नयन रत्नारे 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 गजमणि मान गले ब्रिज सो है गजमणि मान गले ब्रिज सो है भाल लाल में चंद कलावे गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारे गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारे जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय गणपति मोदक हेत देत जननी जब तुमक चलत लो लोक चलत नोर जनकारे मोदक लेत देत
जब तुमक जगत नूर जनकारे
रिद्धि सिद्धि दो चमर दुलावत रिद्धि सिद्धि दो चमर दुलावत सूर समोह गति होत सुखाए गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारे गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारे जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारे गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारे गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारे गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारे जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय गणपति गणपति जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय 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 गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय गणेश जय गणपति जय
एकदन्ता गजानना अनेकदन्तं विज्ञानेना अनेकदन्तं विज्ञानेना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
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 लंबोदर हे गजानना लंबोदर गजानना लंबोदर हे गजानना लंबोदर गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
सूक्ष्म नेत्र गजानना अनंत करुणा विचारणा
सूक्ष्म नेत्र गजानना
चतुरा योगा मुद्रा समारी पाला पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
सच्चिदानंदा गजानना नित्यानंदा निरंजना
सच्चिदानंदा गजानना नित्यानंदा निरंजना
सच्चिदानंदा गजानना निर्मल चरिता गजानना दानंदा गजानना निर्मल चरिता गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
गजानना गजानना गजानना गजानना
गजानना गजानना गजानना गजानना
गजानना गजानना गजानना हे गजानना
गजानना गजानना हे गजानना
गजानना गजानना गजानना हे गजानना
गजानना गजानना गजानना हे गजानना
Padmaja devotees, once again it is my distinct pleasure to extend to you a very cordial welcome to this, the ninth and final night of worship to the Mangal Murti of Lord Ganesh. So on behalf of Sri Satyanand Gosine Ji, his family, members of Swasti Vachanam, we extend this welcome to you. It is our sincere hope that the nights you have spent here, you have received the blessings of Lord Ganesh through your own devotion. Nothing happens without you. The amount of energy you put into your devotion will equal the amount of merits and benefits and blessings you will receive from the Lord. The Vyas this evening, as yesterday, Sri Haridev Prasad of Swaha really needs no introduction. He's quite known both nationally and internationally. So we invite you now to stand as we perform Arti.
बोली श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय. Devotees, we join together. Gajanan Arati. जय गणेश जय गणेश देव माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेव जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेव लदवन के भोग लगे संत करे सेवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। एकदंत दयावंत चारि भुजाधारी माथे सिंदूर सोहे मुसकी सवारी। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। अंधन को आँख दीपा कोढ़ी को काया बाजन को पुत्र देता निर्धन की माया। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। हार चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा। सूरदास शरण आयो सुख करो सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। हे माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। हे माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। आज सूरदास कंप्लीट आरती बस अलग से भी गोल पाई साउंड करूँ। हे गौरी गणेश महेश शिवानंदन गणपति गणेश। गौरी गणेश महेश शिवानंदन गणपति गणेश। शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश। पार्वती नंदन सिद्धि गणेश। हे शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश। शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश पार्वती नंदन सिद्धि गणेश। गणपति बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। आदिशक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। पदेशा जगन्नाथ की जय। आदिशक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। बोलिए श्री स्वाहा माता की जय। बैठ जाइए, प्लीज बी सीटेड डिवोटीज। Devotees, blessings to each of you for having joined us on this, the final night of Ganesh Utsav celebrations organized by Pandit Satyanand and the members of Swasti Vacham. We have performed our puja. Let me say special blessings to Pandit Anil Maharaj. I believe the first time I'm hearing you, though I heard of you, and I have my war child, this group that you have, beautiful bhajans, and I'm sure that in due course, afterwards you'll be doing more bhajans again. Blessings to you, may Master Saraswati continue to bless you. Now devotees, tonight I'm not going to give any sort of deep technical discourse as was done last night. Sometimes I like to do what I did last night, to let people understand, to become aware that Hinduism is not about stories. Hinduism is very deep, deep philosophy. And as I mentioned last night, religion is like the school system, preschool, primary, secondary, tertiary. Majority of people are very comfortable in the comfort zone in preschool, having the basics and not wanting to go further. But I believe that we need to, even as we do the same things over and over, we get a deeper understanding of it. Gyan Bhakti. Gyan Bhakti. So this was why last night I did such a discourse, Ganesh Atharvasirsh, not just to recite it. Once you learn it, you can recite it. But I try to give some meanings to it, deeper meanings, the understanding of what we need to do in a practical sense. Not a physical, ritualistic worship of Gajanan, but an inner worship. Now tonight, on this the final night, I would want to go a little different way, not too much deep philosophy, though I can't guarantee, because it's a bad habit I have. I tend to forget and I go into the philosophy. I'll try not to do that tonight. Devotees, I want to perform what is called Ganesh Kavach. You know, in today's world, there are so many challenges, difficulties on all sides, personally and collectively. Nationally and internationally. Things are happening very strangely. Just today, I think it was yesterday, some fuel station blew up and how many people died? Hundreds in hospital. Things happening all of a sudden all over. And as I mentioned last night, it's part of our collective karmas. Daihik, Daivik, Bhautik, Tap. We said that. 3 types of pain. Tritap. Bodily discomfort, illnesses and so on. Environmental problems, which I can manage by migrating, etc. But the Daivik Tap, these natural disasters, these things that happen, no man can control these things. But I emphasized that all things that happen come about as a result of our karmas. Nobody gets away. Every cause has an effect concealed, and every effect is a cause revealed. Bear this in mind. Every cause has an effect concealed, and every effect is cause revealed. To put it in simple terms, Newton's third law. Every action, there's equal and opposite reaction. And I emphasize that nobody gets away. Whether king, whether pauper, whether guru, whether chela, no matter who you are. Koi lag kare chaturai, karma ka lekh hamite nare bhai. You can't rub off your karmas. We create it. We are the creators of our destiny. Panagyan made a very beautiful point when he started. The sacrifices you make determine what you get. Not God, you know. You, each person. What you do. So therefore, understanding that, I mentioned last night also, among so many things I said, that everybody in this journey alone. Others are merely facilitators. And we have had statements, one man could lead a horse to water, 100 can't make him drink. The horse has to want to drink. So in other words, it's an individual journey. What you do determines what comes back to you. And don't be so bold-faced to do nothing and expect the world. That is ignorance. Ignorance. Self-effort. Okay, no gain without pain. So devotees, all these points we made, we have to understand, and I keep emphasizing that that Lord is eternal witness. He sees without eyes, he hears without ears, he functions without a body, etc. Nothing is hidden. But I should explain this, you know. It's not so much God, you know. God doesn't punish anybody, you know. Most religions say God will punish you. God doesn't punish anybody. God is not a vindictive God. We punish ourselves because of our karmas. The Gita says, Bhagavan says, he doesn't make anybody do anything good nor bad. He is the impartial witness. Prakriti, nature, takes charge of everything. And I use a simple example. The maker makes the computer, all the components in there, everything is working. What input you put into that computer determines the output. Does the maker have to come and dig that computer every single day? Then that computer is faulty. That Lord is supreme creator. And this world, compared to the computer, all the cosmological laws that exist, and everything functions by itself. This world is a world of energy. Everything is energy vibrating at different frequencies. You create a stimulus, that reaction comes back to you. God doesn't interfere in it. And there is only one way, I keep saying, that the Lord becomes part of it. And if that is, we unconditionally surrender to that divine. Unconditional surrender. These are words. What do they mean? So devotees, there are 6 components of unconditional surrender. I just put it to you, analyze, and we'll go forward. So it's easy to say, God, I surrender to you. But these 6 components have to be maintained to its fullest. 1, the scriptures give injunctions. You have to follow them to the letter. That means that you have to know them. You can't follow what you don't know. This is why listening to scriptures is important. That is a sacrifice. Those who don't listen would not learn. Listening. Follow the injunctions. Avoid prohibitions. Scriptures give prohibitions. These are 2 conditions. 3rd, believe in God and none else but God. That is something I like to say, emphasize upon. Many of us, sometimes I say it in my own way, and it rubs people the wrong way, but I do that on purpose. Every Friday you parkade hard for Durga, and every Monday you go and buy a Obia man. You believe in God? Do you believe in God? Or you go and buy some psychic who just eats out your money? You don't believe in God. So surrender means believe in God and none else but God. Those are 4 conditions. Humility and self-surrender. Now notice these conditions are not for Hindus only, no? It's for mankind. Once you have this attitude, this is spiritual. You surrender unconditionally. And once you do that, all your karmas are burnt away. Scriptures tell us that. And all religion preaches, you know. Hinduism says Sharanagati. Islam will say believe in none else, Allah, the only God, one and only God. And I keep saying Allah is not a Muslim God. It's a Muslim name for God. One Purush, Jehovah, whoever it is, one Supreme. They say believe, surrender. All religions preach this. It's up to us to do it or not to do it. But until we do that, our karmas will come back to haunt us. We are responsible. Okay, devotees? So I always look at the Basuri of Lord Krishna. We hear the sound of the bansuri, but that's come from the electronic equipment. Last time we heard Navin playing the bansuri. Look inside of the bansuri and see it's totally empty. That is how we need to be like that instrument, totally empty of the ego inside. And when we become this instrument, totally empty of the ego, the Lord plays through us. He is infallible. He doesn't make any mistakes. Whatever we do, and there's no we doing it, is the instrument. The Lord is the player. Then I'm free. Whatever I do, baggage doesn't come. No reactions. I burn away past karmas, and whatever I do, because not done with a sense of doership, I am free from bondage. Teaching from scriptures, devotees. You know, you can't take what you feel, you know. You have to take what scriptures say. Understand what scriptures say. Interpret it. So devotee, this is why I'm saying, God doesn't do anything. It depends on us. How I go to God, so He comes to me. So this is why I agree. More than 100% upon Gyan, the effort that you make. It's not anybody else but yourself. So, you're on your own? Okay? So having said all that and realizing that over the years, I have stopped taking medicine for other people's sickness. You know, many times you will try to do that. No, I take medicine for my own sickness. I know what I'm going my way. I make my effort, you make yours. So devotees, what I'm doing here is facilitating everybody. The kavach is a powerful armor of energy that protects us against all difficulties. Can protect our entire bodies. If you understand the meaning of it, which I wouldn't go into, we pray for ourselves, for our near and dear ones, we pray for our country, we pray for all. That this protective shield must be there so that we can be guarded against all negativities. So devotees, if you don't have any needs, you don't have any problems, you know, you're lucky. I wish I would be like you. But my thing is everybody has problems. Everybody, in some form. We all need the protective shield of Gajanan. So for a few moments, this is Sanskrit composition. I'm going to read it, praying, seeking the blessings and protection of Gajanan on all of us. We'll take it from there. So devotees, visualize the divine as you know him to be. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. At Ganesh Kavacham Gauri Uvach. Eshoti Chapalo Daityan. Balyepi Nasha Yatyaho. Agre King Karma Karteti. Najani Muni Sattama. Daityan Nana Vidha Dushta. Sadhu Deva Durakhala. Atosya Kante Krinchitvam. Rakshartam Badhum Marhasi. Munirubach. Dhyayet Singha Gatang Vinayakam. Mamum Dikbahum Adi Yugi. Tretayang tu Mayur Vahan Mamum. Khadbahukam Siddhidam. Dwapare tu Gajananam. Yuga Bhujang Raktangaragam Vibhum. Turye tu Vibhujam Sitanga Ruchirang. Sarv Arthadam Sarvada. Vinayakam Shikhang Padu. Paramatma Param Paratparaha. Ati Sundaraka Yastu Mastakam Sumhurkataha. Lalatam Kashyapah Patu. Bhruyugam tu Mahudaraha. Nayane Bhala Chandastu Gajasyoshta Pallavau. Jihavang Patu Ganakridas Chibukang Girijasutaha. Vachang Vinayakah Patu Dantan Rakshatu Vignaha. Sravanau Pasha Parnistu Nasikang Chintitarthadaha. Ganeshastu Mukhang Kantam Patu Devu Gananjaya. Skandhau Patu Gajaskandha Stanau Vigna Vinashanaha. Hridayang Gananathastu He Rambu Jatharang Mahan. Dharadhara Patu Parshav Prishtang Vignahar Shubha. Lingam Guhyang Sada Patu Vaktatundu Mahabala. Ganakrido Janu Jangi Uru Mangalamurtiman Ekadantu Mahabuddhi Padav Gulfu Sadavatu Shipra Prasadanu Bahu Pani Asha Prapurakaha Angulista Nakhan Patu Parmahasto Nirashanaha Sarvangi Mayur Veshom Vishwabhyapi Sadavatu Anuktamapi Yatsthanam Dhumraketu Sadavatu Mamodastvagrataha Patu Pramodaha Prishtatu Prachang Rakshatu Buddhisha Agneyang Siddhidayaka Dakshin Syamu Maputro Nairityang tu Ganeshwara Pratishang Vignahartya Vayabyang Gajakarnakaha Kaubebyo Nidipah Payat Ishanya Amishanandanaha Divya Vyadika Dantastu Dratau Sandhyasu Vignarit Rakshasasura Vetala Graha Bhuta Pisachataha पाशांकुशधर पातु रजः सत्वतमः स्मृतिः ज्ञानं धर्मं च लक्ष्मीं च लज्जां कीर्तिं तथा कुलं बपूर्धनं च धान्यं च गृहदारः सुतान् सखीं सर्वायुधधर पौत्रान् मयूरेशोवतात् सदा कपिलो जाविकं पातु गजाश्वाद विकतुवतु भूर्जपत्रे लिखित वेदम्यः कंठे धारयेत् सुधीः न भयं जायते तस्य यक्ष रक्ष पिशाचतः त्रिसन्ध्यं जपते यस्तु व्रजसार तनुर्भवेत् यात्राकाले पठेद्यस्तु निर्विघ्नेन फलं लभेत् युद्धकाले पठेद्यस्तु विजयं चाप्नुयात् ध्रुवम् मारनुचातनः कर्षस्तंभ मोहन कर्मणि सप्तवारं जपेत एतत् दिनानामेकविंशतिं तत्तत्फलमवाप्नोति साधको नात्र संशयः एकविंशतिवारं च पठेत् तावद्दिनानिह कारागृहगतं सद्यो राज्ञा वद्यं च मोचयेत् राजदर्शनवेलायां पठेत् एतत् त्रिवारतः स राजानं वशं नीत्वा प्रकृतिस्य सभां जयेत् इदं गणेशकवचं कश्यपेन सुमेरितं मुद्गलाय च तेनाथ मुन्दव्याय महर्षये मह्यं स प्राह कृपया कवचं सर्वसिद्धिदं न देयं भक्तिहीनाय देयं श्रद्धावते शुभम् अनेनास्य कृता रक्षा न बाधास्य भवेत् क्वचित् राक्षसासुरभेताला दैत्यान् दानवसम्भव ओम इति श्री गणेश पुराणे उत्तरखंडे गणेश कवचम संपूर्णम ओम शीर्तनै वरिष्ठं सर्वकल्याणमूर्तिं परशुदशन कंधे शोभितं मोदकेन अरुणकुसुममाला व्यालमम्बोजनेत्रं मम हृदय निवासं श्री गणेशं नमामि ओम नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च ओ नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च ओ नमो गृत्सेभ्यो गृत्सपतिभ्यश्च ओ नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमः ओम नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमश्चेष्टु लंबोदराय एकदंताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्री वरद मूर्तये नमः ओम गंगणपतये नमः। Devotees, I glorify Gajanan. Continue to concentrate. Om Ganganapati Namah. If you can join me, feel free. But keep that image of Gajanan firmly fixed in the mind's eye. Ganapati Om Jai Ganapati Om गजमुख बदन गणपति मूषक वाहन गजानन मूषक वाहन गजानन मोदक हस्त गजानन गणपति जय गणपति गजमुख बदन गणपति 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 गजमुख बदन गणपति मूषक वाहन गजानन मूषक वाहन गजानन मोदक हस्त गजानन मोदक हस्त गजानन गणपति गणपति गजमुख गणपति Satyanand Swami ki jai. And devotees, my journey continues as so yours. We concentrate on Mata Devi. Now, Shakti, we have all heard time and again, energy personified. Not a blade of grass can move without that energy. So devotees, we want to glorify Devi Ma. And as I mentioned last night, Devi is most present in every one of us in the form of personalized energy, we refer to as Kundalini Shakti. But in most of us, Devi is asleep. Meaning what? We are worldly minded. We may be religious, but material minded. Spirituality is something different. We need to tap into spirituality by awakening Devi. So I want to do Bhavan Ashtakam. And those of you who may not be familiar with this, I want to put it to you. There are a simple line I would like everybody to recite. It says, Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani. Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani. Members of the Gyani book will take the lead, of course, others can join in. It means, oh Mother, you are the sole refuge. I surrender to you. Notice the idea of surrender? So devotees, we visualize Devi, the form of energy, as we say, the Lord's energy manifest. Concentrate. At Bhavani Ashtakam. Na tatu, na mata, na bandhur, na data, na putru, na putri, na brityu, na bharta, na jaya, na vidya, na vitrir mameva.
Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani. Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani.
Bhavabdhava pare mahadukha bhiruhu, papata prakami pralobhi parmattaha, kusansara pasha prabadha sadaham.
Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani. Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani.
Na janami danam, na cha dhyana yogam, na janami tantram, na cha stuta mantram, na janami pujang, na cha nyasa yogam.
Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani. Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani.
Na janami punyam, na janami tirtham, na janami mukting layava kadachit, na janami bhakting vratang vapi matar.
Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani. Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani.
Kukarmi, kusangi, kubudhi, kudasa, kulachara hina, kadachara lina, kudrishi, kuvakya prabandha sadaham.
Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani. Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani.
Prajesham Ramesham, Mahesham Suresham, Dinesham Nishitheshwaram Vakadachit, na janami chanit sadaham sharanye.
Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani. Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani.
Vivade Vishare Parmade Pravase, Jale Chanale Parvate Shatru Madhye, Aranye Sharanye Sada Mang Prapahi.
Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani. Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani.
Anatho Daridro, Jara Roga Yukto, महाचीन दीनः सदा जाजवक्त्रः विपत्तौ प्रपृष्टः प्रणष्टः सदाहम्
गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी
इति श्रीमद्शंकराचार्य कृतं भवान् अष्टकं सम्पूर्णम् ओम जयंती मंगलाकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते जय त्वं देवी चामुंडे जय भूतार्थी हारिणी जय सर्वगति देवी कालरात्रि नमोस्तुते जय जय देवी जगदम्बा devotees let's all join जय 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 देवी जगदम्बा जय जय देवी जगदम्बा संकट हरणी मंगल करणी संकट हरणी चिंता हरणी जय 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 देवी जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा ज्ञान शक्ति विज्ञानमयी प्रेममयी कल्याणमयी हे ज्ञान शक्ति विज्ञानमयी ज्ञान शक्ति विज्ञानमयी प्रेममयी कल्याणमयी शुभदे माता देवी जगन्माता शुभदे माता शुभदे माता शुभदे माता देवी जगन्माता जय जय देवी जगन्माता संकट हरणी मंगल करणी संकट हरणी चिंता हरणी संकट हरणी कलिमल हरणी जय जय देवी 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 So devotees, as I mentioned, Ganesh Baba, Tvam Muladhar Stitosi Nityam, an eternal abode in the Muladhar chapter. Shakti is in Muladhar. We have gone through Ganesh. We are wishing for Shakti, but Shakti is asleep. She is dormant. We have to try to awaken her. Gently, like a serpent. If you rough it up, it becomes very aggressive. Gently, jago ma. Hey Devi, jago. This is the inner journey, devotees, for each of us. Jago, jago ma, jago, jago ma, janani. Jago, jago ma, jago, jago ma, janani. जगत उद्धारिणी माता दुर्गा जगत उद्धारिणी माँ जागो जागो माँ जागो जागो माँ जागो जागो महाजननी Shivaramana Jagoma. He Shivaramana Jagoma. He Shivaramana Jagoma. He Shivaramana Jagoma. Jaguma. Devotees, we have to awaken that inner energy. When that energy is awakened, as it is said, she goes up the middle passage we call Sushumna Nari, comes to the pole of greatest awareness within the brain, which is Shiva. Ardhanarishwar, state of non-duality. Then we awaken spiritually. Awaken spiritually. Until then, we are very material. And when we are very material, very egoistic. And then, because of that, the intellect, unenlightened state, not understanding. I will say great minds reflect upon principles, mediocre minds upon events, and undeveloped minds on people. When you come to the spiritual awakening, you see everything in terms of principle. That's where we need to go. Devotees, you're on your own, as I said. To continue the journey, I visualize Bholenath. And I want to perform the special stot, Panaji, especially for you as your Guru, I'm praying for you. Mrityunjay Stotra. So there's one simple line, again, you will join together. Members of Gyanipak will be familiar with it. Namami Shirasa Devam Kinnu Mrityu Karishyati. Those of you who are not familiar with this, you may recite the Mrityunjay mantra in your minds. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukam Bandhanan Mrityur Mokshyamamritat. We focus on Mrityunjay Bhagwan. Deen Diyalu Kripa Sagar Bhakta Vatsal. Om At Mahamrityunjay Stotram. Om Asya Se Mahamrityunjay Stotram Antasya. Se Markande Rishi Anushtup Chanda. Se Mrityunjayo Devta Gauri Shakti. Mama Sarva Arishta Samasta Mrityu Shantyartham. Sakal Aishwarya Praptyartham Cha. Jape Viniyuga. Atadhyanam. Chandra Ark Agni Viluchanam Smitamukham. Padmadvayanta Haschitam. मुद्रापाश मृगाक्ष स्तुते विलसत्पाणी हिमांशु प्रभाम कोतिंदु प्रगलत सुधा पलुततनु हारादि भूषोज्जलम कांतं विश्व विमोहनं पशुपतिं मृत्युंजय भावयेत्। ओम रुद्रं पशुपतिं स्थानुं नीलकंठं उमापतिं
नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति। नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति।
नीलकंठं कालमूर्तिं कालज्ञं कालनाशनं
नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति। नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति।
नीलकंठं विरूपाक्षं निर्मलं निलयप्रभं
नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति। नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति।
वामदेवं महादेवं लोकनाथं जगद्गुरुं
नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति। नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति।
देवदेवं जगन्नाथं देवेशं वृषभध्वजं
नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति। नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति।
गंगाधरं महादेवं सर्वाभरणभूषितं
नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति। नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति।
अनाथः परमानन्दं कैवल्यपदगामिनं
नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति। नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति।
स्वर्ग अपवर्गदातारं सृष्टि स्थिति विनाशकं
नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति। नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति।
उत्पत्ति स्थिति संहार कर्तारं ईश्वरं गुरुं
नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति। नमामि शिरसा देवं किन्नो मृत्यु करिष्यति।
Continue to recite Mrityunjay mantra in your minds. Om Markanday kritam stutam yah pathi shivasannidhau tasya mrityu bhayang nasti nagni chaur bhayang kvachat शतावतं प्रकर्तव्यं संकटे कष्टनाशनं शुचिर्भूत्वा पठेत् स्तुतं सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायकं। मृत्युंजय महादेव त्राहि मां शरणागतं जन्म मृत्यु जरा रोगः पीडितं कर्म बन्धनय तावतस्त्वद्गतप्राणस्त्वच्चित्तोऽहं सदा मृदः इति विज्ञाप्य देवेशं त्रयम्बक्यां मनुं जपेत्। नमः शिवाय सांबाय हरये परमात्मनः प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय योगिनां पतये नमः। ओम ह्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं ह्रैं ह्रः हन हन दह दर पश पश ग्रहान ग्रहान मार्य मार्य मर्दय मर्दय महा महाभैरव भैरव रूपेण धुनय धुनय कंपय कंपय विघ्नय विघ्नय विश्वेश्वर क्षोभय क्षोभय कटु कटु मोह हुं फट स्वाहा इति मंत्रमात्रेण समाभीष्ट भवति। इति श्री मार्कंडेय पुराणे मार्कंडे कृतं श्री महामृत्युंजय स्तोत्रम संपूर्णम। We visualize Mrityunjay Bhagwan, Nataraj, the Lord of Dance devotees. Shivaji is Mahakalaka, the perfect artist. But more importantly, dance symbolizes rhythm, cycles, as the Damaru does. Everything is cyclical. Every single thing is cyclical. Birth, death, creation, dissolution, etc. There is a divine cycle that we need to identify with, symbolized by Bholenath, Shiva. So he dances, he creates a wonderful rhythm. Dimika dimik, dimika dimika dim, dimika dimika dim. Damaru baje, prema magan, nachat pura. Visualize Bholenath dancing devotees. Bam Bhola, Shiva Bam Bhola. Dimika dimika dima damaru baje, prema magan nachat pura. प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला, प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। बम भोला शिव बम भोला, बम भोला शिव बम भोला। बोलो भाल चल शिव गंगा लहर भूषण गोकुल अथ भूषण गोकुल तो प्रेम मगन नाचत प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला शिव भोला शिव बोलो श्रीनाथ बजावत लखनऊ रहो बदली नाथ बजावत लखनऊ रहो बदली तो प्रेम मगन नाचत प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला प्रेम मगन नाचत बंधुला शिव बंधुला शिव बोलो नागपन सो करत आरती देव देवती अनमोल नागपन सो करत आरती देव देवती अनमोल तो प्रेम मगन नाचत प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला प्रेम मगन नाचत प्रेम मगन नाचत बंधुला शिव Take simple mantra Om Namah Shivaya. We surrender. If my child can recite it, I want everybody to put their voices together. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Pahi Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. journey continues. Remember, if you allow your mind to stray, you lose. Focus. The Lord of this passion, as we say. Withdraw the senses from the physical world. Focus on the divine. Become lost in His glories. Hare Shiva Shankara Bhurena, Umapati Shiva Bhurena. Om Shiva Shiva Shankara Bhurena, Neelakanta Haradina. Om Ahibhushan Shiva Gaurina. Om Ahibhushan Shiva Gaurina. He Paramasundara Dina. He Paramasundara Dina. He Girijaranga Paramananda Samadhi Dhyanandana. He Girijaranga Paramananda Samadhi Dhyanandana. Om Mahibhushan Shiva Gaurina. Om Ahibhushan Shiva Gaurina. He Paramasundara Dina. Om Paramasundara Dina. He Girijaranga Paramananda Samadhi Dhyanandana. He Girijaranga Paramananda Samadhi Dhyanandana. Bole Shiv Mahapati Mahadeva ki jai. Now devotees, yesterday we mentioned that, Mahaganapati, Tvam Brahma, Tvam Vishnu, Tvam Rudras, Tvam Indras, Tvam Agnis, Tvam Suryas, Tvam Chandramas, Tvam Brahm, Bhurvasvarum. All these different forms of divinity that we have, they're all different aspects of Mahaganapati. Devotees? So, there's just one verse from that song. It says, done by Hari Om Sharan, it says, Udhar karo Bhagavan tumare sharan pare, sharan pare, sharan pare, sharan pare, sharan pare, Udhar कृष्ण मुरारी राम तू ही गणपति तू ही श्याम कृष्ण मुरारी राम तू ही गणपति तुम ही बने तू ही श्याम कृष्ण मुरारी तू ही गणपति तू ही राम गणपति त्रिपुरारी तुम ही बने हनुमान एक ब्रह्म. You can't have many gods. There's only one God. So devotees, you know, I'm saying this because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes pick up little vibes which could be wrong too. People may say, we come to Ganesh, but you only hear about Shiva. And now you're going to hear about Sri Ram. Why? I don't make distinction between these forms. Each of these forms represent a particular quality from our perspective. Ganesh Baba, Vivek, discriminative power. And this is why I keep saying everybody needs Ganesh. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, atheist, no matter. You need discriminative power. You need wisdom, which is symbolized by Ganesh. If you don't have that, you fail. Devi, it's Shakti willpower. If you don't have determination, persevering power, how could you go forward? Shiva, the power of tyag, to let go. One of the hardest things to do in life is to let go. Well, it is easy to let go certain things, you know. You can let go puja. Let go going temple. Let go kirtan bhajan. Don't let go lying. Don't let go cheating. Don't let go gambling. You know what I mean? The thing that will destroy us, you don't let go. Or what can help us, let it go. I'll pray tomorrow. I'll pray when I get old. As if you know you'll get old. And the devotees know what happens when you get old. Breathe the way and thakan lage kapapita vayu giri. When you get old, the three humors of the body, pitka from vat, takes hold. Let me put it simply. Arthritis take hold of all your joints. When you bend down, you can't stand up. When you stand up, you can't bend down. When Baba say, huh, you hear na. Kori Baba, let me do puja. You can't even hear. You can't even sit down. When you get old, you will get old. You're going to regret it. First pashtaiga. If you don't do what you have to do, when you have to do it. The time devotees. So this is another point we have to understand. The wisdom of Lord Ganesh. This is its moment. Samay na awad barambar. Make use of the opportunity right now. Let's see this tell us.
जग मुसाफिर घोर भई अब रैन लगा जो सोत है जग मुसाफिर घोर भई अब रैन लगा जो सोत है जो जागत है सो भागत है जो सोवत है सो आज कर ले जो आज करना सो अब कर ले what is to be done tomorrow the good things in life do them today what is to be done today do them now ये घड़ी न जाएगी tomorrow never comes procrastination
is a thief of time. Don't put off. Especially praying. Especially spirituality. Don't put off. जो करना सो आज करे, जो आज करना अब करे। जब चिड़ियों ने चुचके तलिया सिर पर छाए क्या होता है। जब चिड़ियों ने चुचके तलिया सिर पर छाए क्या होता है। नादान भुगत तलिया कमी है पापी पर जाएगा। उठ जाग मुसाफिर हो गई अब रहता जो सोता है। जब पाप की गठरी शीश धरी फिर शीश पकड़ क्यों रोता है। जब पाप की गठरी शीश धरी, जब पाप की गठरी शीश धरी फिर शीश पकड़ क्यों रोता है। उठ जाग मुसाफिर हो गई अब रहता जो सोता है। जो जागता है जो पाता है, जो सोता है जो खोता है। Devotees, now many of us will look at Ganesh as a form and do puja, but I look at all what we are doing here as manifestation of Ganesh, wisdom, advice. I keep saying Shvaka, Shatanang, Shatanang, Shatanang. You want to do a Ganesh puja, Ganesh is a mechanic. You will take it to a mechanic. And the ideas to what to do is the manifestation of Ganesh. You see, when they sit down and think he will come and fix Shvaka, they preschool na. Sit down and wait. But you know, is either you buy a new car, burn the car, whatever, put it in somebody thief it, that won't be hard to do. Devotees, wisdom. What to do, that is the manifestation of Ganesh. This is why all these words of the sages, all, you say, Asato Ma Sadgamaya, from the unreal lead me to the real. That is this passion. That is how we discriminate power, differentiating between real and unreal. That is Ganesh. Truth and untruth, to differentiate, that is Ganesh. Nobody could survive without Ganesh. I've been telling all these students, when you get good for exam, the first thing you do, you open your paper, you have to read your question. And then sift your question, pick out fact from fiction. That is Ganesh. If you don't have that discriminative power, you already fail. And then if you can apply what you're given there, application, that is Saraswati. Knowledge with application. And when we worship, it is to awaken these powers in us. All these powers are in every single person. So devotees, this is why I keep saying, Yatha Pinde Tatha Brahmandi. You have to internalize all these things. They are there to represent, we do from generation to generation. But this is going to higher levels now, taking it metaphysically, inside you. God help those who help themselves. Don't wait for Ganesh to come and do something for you. Pray, make that effort. And he manifests, as you say, with the right understanding, the right knowledge. Devotees, Tulsidas, remember when he had to write Sri Ramcharitamanas, what he said? Jehi sumirat siddho gananayak kariharan karo anugrah so buddhi rashi shubham sadana. He focused on Gajanan. So his intellectual powers could increase. Buddhi will be enlightened. And devotees, Ramayana Katha. What about Ramayana? Ram, Sri Ram, Maryada Purushottam symbolizes state of perfection, spiritual perfection. Spiritual perfection. So Tulsi Das was about to write about spiritual perfection. Ayodhya Puri is a human body, not devotees. Ram is Atma, Ram hai Atma. Dasha, the 10 senses, the 3 queen, the 3 gunas, everything inside are here. Yatha Pindi Tatha Brahmandi. Devotees, and to get to the knowledge and the understanding, again is through Ganesh. Tulsi Das sought Ganesh Baba blessings first. Now, a thought just crossed my mind. When Dashrath died, the Bharat and Shatrughan, they were their maternal uncles home. They were getting bad dreams. And devotees, nothing happens just like that. We always get signs. There's always music in the atmosphere. Bina bajaye nisidin bajish, kanta shank nagari. Bahera suna suna masta hota hai, tan ki khabar bhi sari. They say there are divine sounds created, no music, no players were seen. Ghanta shank nagari. But the deaf man heard those sounds, losing all sense of body, time, place, and circumstances. Those with ears were deaf. You know why? Because they gravitated towards the grossness of the world, not to the subtleties. Man is the most perfect, transmitting as well as receiving, said devotees. Most perfect. We are making the image and likeness of that divine. But what do we do with ourselves? That is the question. All these practices we do here is to help us to awaken these powers inside of us. Devotees, go towards that state of perfection, spiritual perfection. You don't settle for crumbs. And the Ramayana itself, the entire Ramayana, is a treatise on life. Devotees, when Bharat prayed, whatever, Dashrath still died. Now I want to make this point. When they came home and so on, Dashrath died, but while all this was going on, they prayed, Ganesh Baba, please protect my family. Please don't let anything happen to any one of them. They prayed sincerely. When they came home, Dashrath was dead. Is it that Ganesh Baba did not answer the prayer? Should I pray to Ganesh Baba then? No, people have these questions and they pray, things work how they didn't expect it to work, and then they lose faith and confidence in prayer. I want to give you a perspective here. When Bharat prayed, you see devotees, what has to happen? Nobody could stop it. Nobody could stop it. But what will have to happen is that I have to prepare myself to manage the circumstances. So when Bharat prayed to Gajanan, he couldn't stop Dashrath from dying. But that discriminative power was awakened in him, so that he knew what to do when the circumstances were there. Stay strong, keep focused, perform my duties, etc., etc. There are no losses in the worship of Gajanan. If you're praying for Gajanan to stop this and stop that, what kind of prayer that is? You come Godfather, telling him what to do? And this is how foolish we are. God, don't do this. God, stop that. God, do that. I've got to go listen to it. Maybe it's in my time and I say, God, you do what you think is best. Just give me the power to cope with whatever these circumstances are. Devotees, this is all you can do. And sometimes, upon it, people come by me, Guruji, the work, the supervisor gave me trouble. I say, what do you want me to do? Kill him? Huh? I say, anywhere you go, you're going to have these problems. You have to learn to manage. Develop the powers within you. But you see people like this shortcut, give me a gardener, so I'll keep him quiet. You think I believe in them stupidness? You have to tap into your inner powers. And most people in today's world, this is the direction they're going in. All races, all religion, believe in stupidness too bad. Because they do believe in God. And least of all, do they believe in themselves. Hindus themselves believe in yourself. I guess all religions will tell you that. But devotees, we surrender ourselves in our laziness. As scriptures say, laziness and stupidity. Now don't go home and say, Pandit, you're lazy and stupid. Eh? I just saying what scriptures say. Our problem is that we are quite lazy intellectually and otherwise. And all that is because of ignorance. Devotee must be proactive. I want people to start to believe in yourself. You have all powers inside of you. If somebody could do something, you could do it too. I mean something good. If you go by a man, he could do a thing and remove your problem. You could do the thing and all too. And you're doing it free. He will take 1,000 from you. You're doing it free. But I guess that we have a dependent society. I'm dependent on everybody except myself. And scripture says, Swatantrata. How many years independence now we have? 75 years? How much? 70-something years? True that? Or 50 years? Whatever it may be, I can't remember. Right? No, it had to be about 73. But I was in Form 1. So, 73 years, independence. We celebrate Republic Day, what day it was. And all of us dependent. Where did independence coming from? Be dependent on only one force. That is the Supreme. He doesn't disappoint. That Lord doesn't depend upon any prop. Everybody else depends upon a prop. And if you depend on one prop, and this prop depends upon another prop and another prop, when one prop falls, domino effect, all props fall. Devotees, return to God. That's Supreme Purush. Remember this, devotees. And everybody has difficulties, and everybody has challenges. And I'm saying to you, you have the capacity. You come to us, we'll guide you to pray and form, build up yourself. Don't come for shortcut. They can't have nonsense. Another fella come by me, buy a van, 1 week after the van mash up. He come by me to check to see if somebody do something in the engine. But you know what? Obiano. So I asked him, I said, boy, did you check out the engine? He said, yeah. I said, who checked it out? He said, the mechanic, no, who again? I said, your mechanic or the man mechanic? He said, the man mechanic. I said, but you well dotishes? The fella selling the van, his mechanic said, the van, go you buy something defective and you come by me to check and frustrate me, wasting my pressure? But the vote is, he still can't understand that somebody doing something. God help us. This is why the worship of Gajanan is so important. The right understanding must prevail, devotees. And when you go this kind of way, you know, you pray, you don't stop praying, but you can't stop things from happening. Karmas are working out. We work karmas out, but devotees, don't lose faith and confidence. And remember, nobody is with all problem. Nobody. Perhaps you don't know if you have the problem, which might be a good thing, that means you're mad. If you're normal, you must know you have a problem. Yeah? So devotees, faith, belief, confidence. And in who? In yourself and in prayer, the Lord. You can't go wrong. You can never go wrong. Devotees, so Ramayana started with that Ganesh mantra. Tulsidas seeking the blessings of Gajanan Swami. Devotees, so let me we're doing all the kathas in one. So Ramayana Katha devotees, Tulsidas, very beautifully he wrote in his own way. Those who can understand Hindi will appreciate this bhajan. He says, हो आज मोही रघुबर की सुधि आई हो आज मोही रघुबर की सुधि आई हो आज मोही रघुबर की सुधि आई अब ही द्वारे राम खेलत सीता बिना मेरी सुनी रसोइया, यह दुख सहो न जाई, यह दुख सहो न जाई। ओ आज यीशु दे आई हो आज। आगे आगे राम चलत, आगे आगे राम चलत, पीछे लक्ष्मण भाई, हाँ पीछे लक्ष्मण भाई। बीच जानकी अति छवि सुंदरी, बीच जानकी अति छवि सुंदरी, चित्रकूट को जाई, हाँ चित्रकूट को जाई। सावन गरजे भादो बरसे, सावन गरजे, हाँ सावन गरजे भादो बरसे, पवन चले पूरबाई, हाँ पवन चले पूरबाई, हाँ चलन चले पूरबाई। वो आज यीशु दे आई, वो आज यीशु दे आई हो आज। आई हो आज यीशु दे आई। केहू मेरे कर भी जरूरी है, सिया लखन रघुराई, हाँ सिया लखन रघुराई। रावण मारे राम घर आए, रावण मारे राम घर आए, हाँ घर घर बजत बधाई, ओ घर घर बजत बधाई। माता कौशल्या करती आरती, माता कौशल्या, ओ माता कौशल्या करती आरती। तुलसीदास यश गाई, हाँ तुलसीदास यश गाई, ओ तुलसीदास यश गाई। ओ आज यीशु दे आई, ओ आज यीशु दे आई, ओ आज रघुबर यीशु दे आई, ओ आज। आदौ रामतपोवना निगमनं हत्वा मृगं काञ्चनं, वैदेही हरणं जटायुं मरणं, सुग्रीव संभाषणं, बाली निर्दरणं समुद्र तरणं, लंकापुरी दाहनं, पश्चात रावण कुंभकर्ण हरणं। एतद्धि रामायणम। Devotees, now all this, tu hi Shyamal Krishna Murari, tu hi Ram, Ganapati, Mahaganapati, all these. You don't make distinction between these different forms of divinity. If you naturally inclined to worship one, feel free, but you don't make distinctions and criticize the others. You know, it's a wonderful thing, devotees. If we glorify Ganesh, you feel ecstatic. You glorify Sri Ram, you feel ecstatic. You glorify Shiva, you glorify Devi, any aspect of divinity. When you consider that it is one aspect, one divine, you don't make distinctions. You don't make distinctions. So devotees, Tulsidas saw the blessings of Gajanan. Who wrote Bhagavad Mahapuran, devotees? I will do this and I will wrap it up here, devotees. These great poets and sages, great spiritualists, they all worship Gajanan. They started their journey with Gajanan. Devotees, Bhagavad Mahapuran, how does it start? Redhi Siddhi Gata Siddhi Sadana Gajaparna Varana Sumiro Parambar Madana Kadana Kilariku Ganapati Kripa Nidhan ज्ञान खान आनंद भव देहु ही वरनौती का भारत। ज्ञान खान गजानन Ananda Bhavan is the fountain of wisdom. Devotees, Gajanan, Matang Muk Mahaganapati, the giver of success and riches, Siddhi, Riddhi, Siddhi, Data. Nothing, devotees, can come to success fruition without Gajanan. So Bhagavad devotees, even there, Vedvyas, he started with that. Mahabharata, it is said, Gajanan was the one who ruled. Actually, devotees, what doesn't emanate out of Gajanan? So, here Bhagavad, beautiful, ecstatic, Janamashmi just went by. So what I will do, devotees, it is my feeling, this is for me now. I want to summarize Krishna Katha, as I summarize Ramayana Katha. So in this Yag, Panuji, I'm doing Ramayana, I'm doing Shri Puran, I'm doing everything. Because I hate position here, so nobody could stop me now. So devotees, we follow with this bhajan and we proceed to wrap up. Just focus on the power of Gajana, everything emanates out of him, Mahaganapati. O Krishna Dhara, Nanda ke aaye sisa, ho to aisa ho, Krishna Dhara, Nanda ke aaye sisa, ho to aisa ho, kare sab prem se darshan, ho to aisa ho, Krishna Dhara. बकासुर को मसलाला जान से मारे, बकासुर को मसलाला जान से मारे, तो कंस को हाँ कंस को केश से किया। यमुना के जाकर के बजाई बांसुरी मोहन, तीर यमुना के जाकर के बजाई बांसुरी मोहन, तब चली घर छोड़ ब्रज जाई। गए जब छोड़ दो नहीं फिर लौट कर आए, गए जब छोड़ दो नहीं फिर लौट कर आए। सखीरो तेरी बनने ऐसा हो, सखीरो तेरा बनने Devotees, kathas can be done in different ways, and this is one of the ways through bhajan. And what bhaj means to seek. So when we sing a bhajan, we are seeking the Lord through the bhajan. It is not just a singing exercise. See? So these beautiful bhajans, devotees, we don't have time to do long kathas, bhajan. This has the effect. The kathas in the bhajan themselves. So devotees, tonight I just thought I'll put some of these things to you, to keep it simple, but all we have done is to focus upon that divine in different forms. And keep on worshipping. If you keep that focus on that Lord, devotees, He's going to come to you. Meaning what? You're going to find His presence inside of you. I'm emphasizing this. Search inward. Search inward. Right? One of the bhajans says, Pritam hai tere tan andar. That beloved is inside of you, the Lord. Kya khoje ban parvata kandar. We go looking at mountain cave and all about that. Ulat, look inside. Manamahi. Ulat deka ghat mahi. Look inside. This ghat. The Lord is inside. So devotees, introspection is necessary. Very, very important. So we have worshipped Gajanan, and this is the final night, and I hope that, all of us will go to a different level, one level higher in our understanding and our devotions, our journey towards this divine. This is my prayer. Bole Shri Gajanan Swami ki jai. We now invite Swasti, who will take us further.
Most respected and honored Guruji, Pandit Gyan, my dad, Pandit Anu, MP Saddam Hussein, and other Pandits in the gathering, devotees of God. Sitaram to all. I am happy and proud to stand before you all here tonight on behalf of my father, Pandit Satyanand Gosine, my family, and the members of Swasti Vachanam, on executing yet another successful year of our grand Ganesh Utsav celebrations. Devotees, to accomplish such a large and lavish event, many individuals had an important role to play, and today I would like to acknowledge some of these individuals. To the individuals who constructed the tent at the front of our home, my dad's cousins, Uncle Rajin and others, we would like to thank you all for all of your hard work that you have put in. As I move on to the beautiful decorations that you all see here this evening, to Avinash, we would like to thank you for transforming our home and creating this wonderful ambience for our guests to enjoy. In our daily preparations, many individuals came forth. Firstly, we would like to thank Uncle Amar and Vikash for preparing prasad on a nightly basis. We would also like to thank everyone that had assisted in parceling the prasad each night. We would like to thank Uncle Jang for doing his part by icing up all the drinks year after year, including this year. To the many aunties who came every single day to assist in the preparation of the delicious meals, we say thank you. The names are too numerous to mention, but you all know who you are. To Cleve, Rick, and Beverly, thank you dearly for standing with our family from the days leading up to our grand event. Cleve, you've always been known as my dad's go-to guy, so we thank you immensely. Devotees, distributing of meals in any function is always a challenge. Equal to the task is Auntie Nadia, Auntie Raji, and Auntie Sharon, who stood and took the heat in the kitchen, ensuring our devotees were taken care of. To Uncle Hanu and his sons, Akash, Anand Rajkumar, and Uncle Jerry, and everyone else who assisted Auntie Nadia in providing this service, we say thank you all for your hard work and service year after year. To the different groups that came night after night to join in devotion, we would like to say thank you for taking time off of your busy schedules to join with us. To our now, I must say she assisted in every area. To Auntie Hema, we say thank you. To our neighbor, Uncle Kali, and the entire family, not forgetting Uncle Dudi and Avi, we would like to thank the entire Prahalad family for the use of their premises next door and their contribution not only to this yagya, but for every activity that takes place at our home. Without the use of their premises, we would not be able to accommodate the flow of people that we have here. For that, we hope that the relationship that we have can continue for a very long time. We love you all dearly and thank you all so much. To the sound engineer, Uncle Latif, and the boys, that we would like to thank you for escorting our parade with your music truck. To the members of Chatak's Shooting Stars Tassa Group, led by Akash Daniel, we would like to thank you for your accompaniment for the parade and looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for the Visarjan. To Uncle Farid, we would like to thank you for the clean and crisp sounds night after night and year after year. Mention must also be made to my brother Srishti of SSR Productions for capturing and carrying our nightly discourses live on Facebook and our YouTube page. Ganpati Bapa's blessings onto you. To the management and staff and the many sponsors of 103.1 FM, we'd like to thank you for carrying 2 nights of our broadcast. To IETV Production, we also thank you for covering 2 nights live TV broadcast. To the members of Swasti Vachanam, my dad's group, Uncle Ravi, Akash, Auntie Sharon, Uncle Boots, and Rajesh, we thank you for being at my dad's side at all times. To our many corporate sponsors whose names have been credited on a nightly basis, we say thank you once more. To Auntie Kalauti of Botanic Expressions, devotees the beautiful malas that you all see here tonight on our Ganesh and that the pundits have been wearing on a nightly basis, they were all supplied by her. We'd like to thank you for your continued love and support. To my Pua Prabha and Papadeo of Qualitech Machining Services, thank you for your continued love and support throughout the years, not forgetting my brother Deepak and his family, and also thanking my sister Pratishta and Jodel. To my Pua Vashti, Papa Anand, my sister and brother Siddhi and Vinayak, Vasan and Radha, and their families of the Little Store and Chatak Food Products, we'd like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all that you have assisted in and contributed, and for your human service for all the years gone by. We love you all dearly. Also not forgetting all of you divine souls who join us night after night, for without you, this yagya would not be successful. We thank you all immensely for your financial contributions. As my dad has always said, this yagya belongs to you, the devotees, and every contribution that you made was facilitated for this Ganesh Utsav. I know my dad will have a lot to say, so I will leave the rest for him. In closing, once again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us this year for our Ganesh Utsav celebrations. We look forward to seeing you at our Visarjan tomorrow at Shagramas. May Ganpati Bappa shower you with his choicest blessings. Thank you. I'd like to now hand you over to my dad, Pandit Gosine.
Guruji, Pandit Gyan, Pandit Anil, MP Saddam Hussein, and Dr. Travis Narayan. When I saw you, I bent my head. I didn't make it a Mongtub this time. It's not because of me, it's because of Vasan. He drove straight to a different institution. Dr. Travis Narayan works at the Mongtub emergency ward. And he had visited me, well, when I visit there sometimes, a few times, he took care of me. So I blame Vasan on this one. Devotees, thanks Swasti for giving the vote of thanks, but purposefully she omitted certain things. We don't want to be repetitious. My dear friends, many, many years ago, I made a phone call to Guruji while I was in New York City, and I asked his blessings to engage in religious field in this manner. For that was the desire I had, and that was the call at that time. But as chelas and godchildren, we don't just act on our own. Well, let me correct that statement. Today, godchildren act on their own. But those who are inclined in a different manner, they do things a little differently. You would have heard me last night say that any event, any function that we do, a phone call is made. And Guruji, times are different now. It's difficult to come by home and sit down and wait for a long time. So the phone call works very well. I hope that avenue continue. And my dear friends, we must have that communication at all times. And permission was given full force. And I started in New York City, and I migrated back to Trinidad. When I came to Trinidad, I continued my field in spiritual work. And my dear friends, the first yag I did, a Pandit name was put on the handbill. Of course, that Pandit belongs to a different organization. And the day of the yagya, when pujas to begin, the Pandit back out. That went on for 3 to 4 yagya. And I had to find a solution to that problem. And I made a call, Guruji, not to you, but I made a call to Sri Ramcharan Gosine, who is a dear friend of this family, very educated personality in Sanskrit, very prominent Hindu Pandit that we also are very fond of. And he says, Pandit Satyanand, he knew my father very well, he says, this won't happen to you again. You don't have to worry about a Pandit. And he suggested Pandit Gyanendra Gosine. Pandit Gyanendra Gosine was a teacher then at the Vedic school in Arangwes, where he went on to be the vice principal. My dear friends, when Pandit Gyanendra was introduced to me, there was no turning back then. No Pandit could make style on me to do puja. Simply put, Guruji. And it's a bad thing when people give their word and because of organizational structure, they have to back out. You see, Hinduism is not an organization thing. Yes, we belong to a certain organization, but God doesn't belong to any special organization. He belongs to all of us. And my dear friends, Pandit officiated in my first yagya at the Rangwet Savannah. And should I tell you how old he was then? He was 49 years old. Today, Pandit is 73 years old. I want you to give him a round of applause. And in this recognition, my dear friends, I would like him to come up by the Ganesh Murti, and I want to make a small presentation to him Shakti will bring the plaque. And if you observe, my dear friends, we're trying to honor those individuals while they're alive, not when they're dead. Stand in front of Murti. So Pandit Gyan, with all humility, we make this presentation to you for your long-standing service to Swasti Vachanam and by extension our family and Sanatan Dharma. God blessings to you. And as you accept this plaque, I'd like you to come to the microphone and bring your greetings and blessings in this yagya.
My dear devotees, well, Sri Satyanand has said everything except one thing. He said he didn't have a brother, only sisters. So at that moment I told him, I said, well, now you have a brother. And he's Gosine, I'm Gosine. So it all fell into place quite nicely. Being with Satyanand, it was like predestined, something that had to happen. As Guruji said, once it had to happen, it will happen. And it did happen. Thank you.
Pandit Gyan is very short and sweet, you know. That's what I like about him, you know what I mean? Some people don't understand that, you know. Some people rutte and rutte and rutte. It turned out to be a route sometime. But Pandit Gyan has made his contribution, and we want to thank him. Also tonight, I expected to have Mrs. Kishmani Gosine here, but she's not here. So Pandit, we have also prepared a little something for her to take home. In form of, she likes flowers, I know that. So we'll extend our courtesy and our love for her. I'll tell you something about Miss Kishmani Gosine, Dhaniram Gosine. She's the wife of Pandit Gosine, Gyan, and she's also the principal of the Gandhi Memorial Vedic School. A few days ago in this yagya, we honored a member of this organization who topped the nation in the C exam at that Vedic school. And my dear friends, I speak of no less a person than Anushka Singh. We presented that award to her. And you know that award, that first place position was not given to this child. The MP could attest to this. We have to write letters to the government so it could make this prominent in the country. So Ms. Keshmani, she's one of the, I must say, one of the most productive principals in Trinidad and Tobago. And it's a Hindu school, a Vedic school. And I want to thank her tonight because I look around and see some devotees here who will call me and say, Pandit, I want to get my child in the Vedic school. No problem. One phone call away. And she always extends that courtesy to us. I don't know if I'll get her in trouble by opening my microphone for saying that. But I think she can handle those stories. So she will deal with that. So we say to Ms. Kishmani, thank you. I'm disappointed, however, that you are not here tonight. And I'll say it again, I'm disappointed. I know you hear me. I'm totally disappointed. You could quarrel with Pandit Gyan. You could quarrel with me, but I will listen sometimes. But thank you anyway. My dear friends, today we have our MP in the area, and he's no stranger to this, our home. My daughter Swasti works along in his office, very closely to him. I personally have great rest. Sometimes when I'm fed up with what they say in Parliament, Guruji, I shoot a call, and then I would listen to his contribution and say, I bowl at Swasti. Tell him I didn't say to say that, say it so. And Swasti will pick up for you all the time, you know. Leave him alone, Dad, leave him alone. So I know you didn't want to say anything, but I'll be feeling in my if you don't come up here and bring greetings. The person you see on the Singhasan is our Guru. He's a help for our household spiritually. So, few words from you.
Sitaram, everyone. So thank you very much, Pandit Satyanand Gosine, for all of the parliamentary advice he gave me, including the spiritual advice. And what he didn't tell you is that when he calls me, we will speak about a half hour about party politics, and then after that, what we're going to do for the area. And I say that because this Ganesh Utsav celebration has now become a national fixture right here in Bharataria. For all of the years that Pandit Gosine and his family, the members of the Swasti Vachanam, has done this for not only Barataria, but all of Trinidad and Tobago. And tonight I want you to give them a round of applause for all of their efforts. I don't want to be very long like Pandit Gyan. So, Pandit Sat, I knew Pandit Haridev Prasad for a very long time now. The first time I heard him spoke was at a wake for my colleague MP Dave Tanku's father in Faizabad. And the first time I heard Pandit Prasad, he resonated with me because there were concepts in which he took of grief and placed them in everyday life and the loss of life. And what he said tonight is the imparting of wisdom. How do we deal with what God destined for us? And that is one message that resonated with me throughout. Before I went up for the elections, I asked Dave, I said, Dave, can I meet Pandit Haridev? Pandit Haridev extended his hand to me and I met him. I wouldn't disclose the advice he gave to me then. But that advice has stayed with me and I respect him a lot. And tonight, all of us will leave here richer, not with money in my pocket, but with wisdom. With wisdom, because we learned so much today where he tied in all of the concepts of religion, spirituality to everyday life, but then found a common thread between all of the religions. And I think he did it exceptionally well tonight. And I want you all to also acknowledge Pandit Haridev Prasad. And as I come to a close, Pandit, all I need to tell you is, take it easy. Take it easy. This man here is a perfectionist. The first time I had to deal with him was last year for the Diwali celebration. And he wanted every single thing done to a standard. And then he would work up himself. And Pandit, you're getting younger, so you had to take it easy now. So again, thank you very much for having me here. Thank you very much for Swasti working with me. Also, Shakti comes at times when we have events to help us out and the rest of the family. So thank you very much, devotees. And do have a safe Visarjan tomorrow as you all journey to the end of this Ganesh Utsav celebration. Thank you very much.
Well, my dear friends, Swasti made mention to thank almost everybody. But my dear friends, who is to thank Swasti and Shakti? See all these props that you see here? I wanted to have a difference at her home. Even though she came in late, children today always running late. And that adds to my pressure too. 2 days before, these cutouts was here for us. So let's do happen next year again. Swasti did a wonderful job. We had Mr. Pauline Sarika Dharam, good friend to the family, to also help us. And my dear friends, they do a wonderful job. Give her a round of applause, please. To my daughter Shakti, from time to time, she's a little chatak. I don't know if she's associated with Anand, your company, but what could I say? She made her contribution, and we want to thank her also. So Shakti, we hope that you will step up to the plate a little bit more to pitch in the next year. To my wife, Linda, she does her thing, the way she does it, and we want to thank you for your service again and again. Ganesh Utsav at my home, our home, will not take place, or could not have taken place without my mother. My mother is the storehouse, my mother is the factory, my mother is the energy, my mother is everything here. When we go to bed, she is still up. When we are still in bed in the morning, she's the first. My dear friends, she's clocking a good age, right? I have my godson sometimes, Guruji, come and massage my feet. We had to start getting somebody to massage hers. Ma, we can't tell you, I would like to thank you. I always said it's your duty but sometimes a good recognition is good sometimes. We love you, and I hope that Lord Ganesh will keep you with us for a long, long, long time. My dear friends, I could go on thanking, And my dear friends, Shakti and Swasti thank what you call Kalauti for all the beautiful malas and so forth. But I wanted to say a word about Kalauti. You know, we journeyed to India together, and seeing her here for all these days, Anand, it reminded me of all the tirat that we went to, and Sati and your sister and Kalauti was there with us on this journey. So Sati, again, I'm not seeing you, but Kalauti, thank you. Also, my dear friends, I'm saying these, calling these names, but these are all family members. Anand's brother, Ravi, he owns Caribbean Flavors. Again, Ganesh Utsav celebration cannot happen unless we get contributions from people. And my dear friends, just a phone call, and it is there. Gulf Engineering Services, Gujran's Pratishtha's and Jodel Company in the family. Deepak Qualitech. My brother Prabhavati and Dev, my brother-in-law, they always come to the fort whenever we ask. But my dear friends, in the many years, even when I was in Arangwest Savannah, even Arangwest Savannah celebration couldn't happen unless we get Chatak and Little Stowe involved. They are the backbone of our celebration for all the years, and everywhere I do something, even though I'm doing a yag somewhere, they make contributions to the people who are having that yag here. I cannot say utter words to thank my sister, and Anna, I call her my sister first, but that's how it is. I'm biased like that, but I love you, my brother-in-law, and you also. I will also extend to Vinayak. Vinayak is budding and growing, very vibrant, and I hope he will continue. If I tell him, you know, Vinayak, I can't do it for long, but you could have to pick up the mantle with the children and continue. Siddhi, very eloquent, and your children are growing up. Siddhi has a daughter now, and you'll have the Mundan Sanskar, the shaving of the hair, tomorrow in our Ganesh Visarjan. To Vasan also, and Vinayak's wife, Radha. It's one big family. Also, my dear friends, we have some individuals in the audience. I see my dear brother Prakash Kavir. Whenever I call upon you, you always lend that assistance. We have Diwali celebration coming up just now. Bear that in mind. And my dear friends, you would have seen the advertisement on the screen, and everybody know that what they give. My dear friend and brother Pandit Nirmal, rather calling him Pandit now, because I had to sing more. Nirmal Rampasad from D. Rampasad and Company, Sister Nalini. Whenever we call upon them, they're always here to help. And my dear friends, you will have wonderful individual name. We can't call everybody names, but we give them the credit. And without your contribution, I say to you, my dear friends, every cent that you put here, I'm saying it since in the Arangwest Savannah, every cent that is contributed here, every envelope that is placed in my hand, of course I have to put out some too, which is a lot sometimes, but that makes no difference. But your finances, your contribution is what have kept us here over the many years. And I want you to give yourself a round of applause, please. Thank you, and thank you from the bottom of our heart. Pandit Anil, thank you for when the call came to you to officiate in one night. You know, I would tell Guruji that you are the younger generation gap. That is Swastis and I'm friend, and I was happy that you could sit on the Singhasan and give deliberation for one night. Maybe it will happen again if everything goes well. I'm going to explain what that means. To Shri Ravi Bharati, a very eloquent Sanskrit, Hindi, great personality, great friend. He came one night, accepted the call of my sister Vashti, and he came here. Shri Raviji Bharati called me this morning and find how I was, and I want to thank him. I know he's listening. Thank you, Panditji, for there's no much archives of Pandits that I could turn to. My Pandit friends are very limited, very, very limited. So sometimes in our year, people say, Pandit, why Pandits don't come at your home? I don't know why. We invite them, but they don't come. Very rarely do we have a host of Pandits here. But we love them. You know, I got sick a few days ago. And I'll tell you something. At the first night of this year, I said that Ganesh Utsav was a time for us to empty ourselves. It's a time for us to take a purge. It's a time we must empty and throw away all the unwanted baggage that we carry with us. My dear friend, that's a very important statement. The few nights I read, I supported my point that I made the first night with my narrations, all in an effort to let you know, all of us, that sometimes we have to empty ourselves. If you want to win the grace of the Lord, you see, when I got sick, I got hundreds and hundreds of messages. And people were telling me that, Pandit, 2 nights before I got sick, they could have told that I was not well. You see, the physical body has a way of telling us when we are not well. We look different. The face gets small. We start to cough. All these things are symptoms that we get. But I wasn't talking about that kind of thing. I was talking about we must empty ourselves. If we are sick and it shows on our external features, could you imagine if we are sick in the mind with all those negativities like hate and anger? 20-something years we are performing. Many years before me, individuals are worshiping Lord Ganesh. And yet still, the attitude, the behavior, the words, the comments, still there. I'll tell you, it will show. It do show. What you possess inside of you do show physically on us. So my dear friends, I usually tell people, and I would have heard this many years from Guruji, makeup is good. I know some pundits before they go on, they say they have a makeup crew. Guruji, do you know that? I'm telling you. You see those light, one light is focusing on you, sometimes it damages your eyes, right? Eye too black. So they put this light every year. The lighters are getting brighter and brighter because they want to light me up. When they take pictures of me, they stand up with the camera, smile. That's not my style. Take the picture, take it, don't take it, it doesn't matter to me. I'm saying to you, my dear friends, we could worship Ganesh all our lives. We can listen to all the best Pandit all our lives. When we leave with the same attitude, the same behavior, what is the use? What is the use? When all the makeup is washed off, sometimes you have to, oh God. Huh? But I'm talking about the makeup of the you, the makeup of the I, the makeup of the me. God wants you to come to Him as you are. Be yourself. Don't be somebody else. If you have that purpose, if you live like that, then God will answer your prayer. And all of us want our prayers answered, every one of us. So to my Guruji who consented to be here for these 2 nights, I want to thank you. My dear friends, do you know what an encyclopedia is? Huh? Show everyone what an encyclopedia. The person who sits on that Singhasan today, well, I can't use it. What kind of encyclopedia he is? That is very rare that you will see someone like that in Trinidad. He has developed himself, and my dear friend, that is the person that I have great admiration for. That's the person that I strive, and whatever I do, I try to follow. If I fall short, it's not because of him, it's because of me, because we're all responsible for ourselves. So Guruji, I want to pray upon the Lord. I can, when Guruji came today, I asked him, I said, Guruji, it is not wise or right for a godchild to lecture or speak in your presence like this. So I asked his permission. I said, I started this year, and I want to close off by those few remarks. And he said, I'm not a lecturer. So Guruji, I want to thank you for your humility. And I want to pray that, devotees, my largest picture in my prayer room is my Guru. So I want to tell the children, it's time we change that picture. Maybe a bigger one, but a more modern one. So Guruji, you have to pose for that picture for us. You know, somebody told me, Guruji, that Amitabh Bachchan, you know Amitabh Bachchan? He's aging gracefully. That's all you're mad or what? As if you want to see, and I didn't use the word aging, I want to tick off that word aging. Developing and looking great in the world. Look at the person next on that Singhasan. We want you to be so. That's why last night I said, praises to Godmother for being part of that, for you to be in that position. I could say much more, but I want to conclude by saying to you, I love you. I love you dearly. Words cannot comprehend what I want to say to you. But may the Lord keep you, protect you, guide you forever, ever. Even though I know that is impossible. Who would have thought that Baba would have died at that age? But I wish in my heart that the good Lord keep you, protect you for a long, 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 long time. With these few, if I forget anything, if I miss out anything, I do apologize. Tomorrow, we journey to the Ganesh Murti at Shakville, where we have it every year. First time in doing Ganesh celebration, I have not visited the site the day before. Every time I always there making sure, but I ensure that they send me the video and it's how I want it. And one thing I'll tell you, MP, you're right. My job is to make people do things right for them. And if I can't do it for myself, then I'm wasting time. So devotees, again, you know, it is stated that when you come to a prayer or a yagya and you leave without eating or drinking something, then you're not going to get blessings. Will not get all the blessings, right? So I'll tell you one thing, at 74 12th Street, Barataria, the cooks are very, very good. Excellent. My mother and the rest of the ladies and them, they do a wonderful job. So do remain, partake of meals before leaving, and those of you who come and get your offerings and blessings to Ganesh Ji, blessings to all. Guruji. And while Guruji makes his final remarks, the devotees will go perform the Havan.
Boli Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai. So devotees, let me endorse all that has been said before. And, you know, coming to an end is something normally emotional. Different ideas come to mind, but Pandit, keep up your sacrifices. Do what you're doing, what you have put your heart to, your life to. And do it in the way you're doing dispassionately. There can be no side effects to that. And just take care of yourself, because I can remember once I myself ended up in medical associates, and an old nurse told me, say, priest, you ever see walk dead? His man is dead. So she taught me something. You understand, we have to go easy. It's a very stressful life, we know that. Yeah? And Saddam, Mr. Saddam MP, so I could pull rank on you from here, I could call you Saddam. I deal with such, you know how? When Sat says, so-and-so Guruji, I say yes. So-and-so Guruji, I say yes. No question. Because if you argue with him, you know what happening. So I get smart, boy. Yeah. Yes, sir, go ahead. Go ahead. But you are doing well, and it's a great sacrifice you have been making, and you can see the results. Keep it going. As we say, you will always have challenges, but challenges are there to strengthen us and to take us forward. Okay? So my blessings are with you, with the entire family. You are doing well. Very, very well.
Sorry, just one more thing. And even though I'm looking to my dear brother Rishi Gayadin of RJ and I want to give him a round of applause, please. MP, that was the orchestra that played on our first Diwali celebration. And Narendra Maharaj, he's not longer here tonight. But I want to tell you, my dear friends, a very down-to-earth, polite, professional musician in the form of Rishi Gayadin. I want to publicly thank you tonight, and I hope that this relationship, you know, we make proposals, but God wish otherwise. I had some beautiful bhajans, new bhajans, which I wanted to sing, but we'll leave it for next time. I hope that next time will come again. God blessings to you. will convey a message over to Narendra Maharaj. Pandit Gyan will lead us in the home.
Very. Thank you. Well, my devotees, let us all sit upright. Keep your focus on the Murti in front of you. This is our final Havan. I want you to participate in a very meaningful way. As you say Swaha, you ask God to remove any negative elements permeating your well-being at this present time. Let it be burnt up into the fire, Agni Devta. Om Agnaye Swaha, Om Somaye Swaha, Om Prajapataye Swaha, Om Indraye Swaha, Om Agni Jyoti Jyoti Ragni Swaha, Om Surya Jyoti Jyoti Surya Swaha, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaye Swaha, Om Lakshmi Klibhyo Namah Swaha, Om Gauri Ganibhyo Namah Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, Om Durgaya Namah Swaha, Om Lakshmiyaya Namah Swaha, Om Saraswataya Namah Swaha, Om Krishnaya Namah Swaha, Om Ramaya Namah Swaha, Om Pamputraya Namah Swaha, Om Manmantaya Namah Swaha, Om Bajangbaliyaya Namah Swaha, Om Suryaya Namah Swaha, Om Somdevtaya Namah Swaha, Om Mangal-devtaya Namah Swaha, Om Buddha-devtaya Namah Swaha, Om Guru-devtaya Namah Swaha, Om Shukra-devtaya Namah Swaha, Om Shani-devtaya Namah Swaha, Om Rahuvaya Namah Swaha, Om Ketuvaya Namah Swaha, Om Kul-devtaya Namah Swaha, Om Gram-devtaya Namah Swaha, Om Astam-devtaya Namah Swaha. Let us all join together in chanting of Gayatri Mahamantra. Om Bhut-bhuva Swa Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhut-bhuva Swa Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhut-bhuva Swa Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayo Bhavaya Cha Namah Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Namah Shivaya Cha Shivataraya Cha Swaha. Om Agnaye Jatavedase Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. My dear devotees, everyone is standing now, Purnahuti. This is a very special mantra. We are asking God to forgive us any mistakes, shortcomings, indiscretion, transgressions. Om Yajasa Karmanu Atiri Cham Yadvanu Namhyakaram Agnesha Shishtakaravityat Sarvam Sisham Sahotam Karutame Agnaye Shishikate Sahutu Savapradachata Huti Nam Kamanam Samadaitre Sarvanam Kamarcha Samadaya Swaha. Take the coconut. We all want everyone to join. Om Gangamatapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Purnamada Purnamadam Purnabudachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamiva Vishishyate Swaha. Achman. Om Adite Anumanya Swam. Om Anumate Anumanya Swam. Om Saraswati Anumanya Swam. Om Deva Savita Prasuya Jam Prasuya Pathimagaya Divyo Gandharkitapu Ketangana Punatu Vachaspatir Vachana Swaritu. Fun. Om Muduswagni Patijahagri Tamasha Purtesham Shri Thamayancha Asmin Sadaste Ajutarasmin Vishwe Devachamansha Siddhata Vishishi Agni Devta Ki Jai. Arti.
Holy Sri Gajanan Swami Ki Jai. We join together final arti and proceed to conclude devotees. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva. माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा लदवन के भोग लगे संत करे जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा एकदत्त चारि भुजाधारी माथे सिंदूर सोहे मुसकी जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा अंधन को आँख देता कोढ़ी को काया बाजन को पुत्र देता निर्धन जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा हार चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा सूरदास शरण आयो सुपथ जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा हे माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा ओ माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा The devotees, as the Srutas complete the arati, we chant the name of the different aspects of divinity that we have worshipped. Simple kirtanam, let's all join. Hare Narayana, Hare Narayana, Hare Narayana, Jai Rama. Hare Narayana, Hare Narayana, Hare Narayana, Jai Rama. कृष्ण मुरारी कुंज बिहारी भव दुखहारी जय जय राम। हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण जय राम। जय दुर्गा माता जय दुर्गा माता जय दुर्गा माता जय जय माँ। जय काली माता जय काली माता जय काली माता जय जय माँ। जय लक्ष्मी माता जय लक्ष्मी माता जय लक्ष्मी माता जय जय माँ। जय शारदा माता जय शारदा माता जय शारदा माता जय जय माँ। जय हनुमंत जय हनुमंत जय हनुमंत महावीर। जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर प्रभुवार। हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण जय राम। हरि नारायण जय राम। हरि नारायण शिव हरे शिव राम सखे प्रभु तेरे जटा परिवार हे विभु। अज जनेश्वर यादव पाहि मम शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम्। शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम्। प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम् प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनुहरिः। ॐ आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां गणेश्वर। ॐ गच्छ गच्छुर्श्रेष्ठ स्वस्थानि परमेश्वर यत् ब्रह्मादयो देवास्तत्र गच्छुतासन। ॐ लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुतस्तेषां पराजया येषामिन्दि वर्षामो हृदयस्थो जनार्दन। ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं गणेश्वर हे परमेश्वरी हे सदाशिव हे जनार्दन हे कपीश्वर हे अग्नीश्वर यत्पूजितं मया देवा हे देवी हे माँ परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे। ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम गच्छ त्वं भगवन् अग्नि स्वस्थाने कुंडं मध्यतः हुतमादाय देवेभ्यः शीघ्र देहि प्रसीद मे। ओम ब्रह्म अग्नये नमः। ओम त्वमेव माता च पितः त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम। बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय, आर शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय, उदयसा जगन्नाथ की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय, बोलिए श्री स्वाहा माता की जय। शुभमस्तु। Blessings to all devotees, kindly be seated.